At this point in time, I firmly believe that Scream should just retcon the whole thing, but let me explain. As you know, we have Scream 7 dropping in a couple weeks, and fans are speculating that Matthew Lillard is going to return as Stu Macher. Now, it's been confirmed, but where the speculation comes in is he going to return as AI, a dream sequence? Or is he going to actually be Stu Macher alive and well? And making videos on this, I see people in the comments all the time, they want Jill to return, so many people, they want so many different things to happen that simply just cannot happen. But there is a way to do this with retcon. And it doesn't have to be a bad idea. One of the best horror franchises of all time and the most popular, Halloween, is a retcon franchise. And if you don't know what retcon means, it's pretty much where the new movie that comes out has nothing to do with the previous one. Every couple movies are kind of its own standalone story. There's so many different timelines in this one. You have Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, right? Or you could do Halloween, Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, then the Rob Zombie universe, Halloween 3 stands by itself. So many different things to do, and I think they should really do this with Scream, okay? Because there's a big chance that Stu Macher isn't alive in this movie and that they're just bringing him back as AI. We will never see Jill again. And there's people even theorizing that Randy is alive, which is not possible, by the way. But it can be if they retcon. Imagine this. You do a Scream sequel 30 years later, completely retconning everything else, only taking place after the events of the first Scream, where you can have Stu return alive and well. Randy could also return alive and well. We'd get a whole new idea of what Sydney would look like at this point, not experiencing all these other movies. It's fascinating to think about, right? Or you could even retcon after Scream 2 where Randy's dead, right? But when you have Roman come in for the third part, Stu could be alive with him. All the Jill stands could be satisfied as well if you retcon, if you go 1 and then 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to do. After the fourth one, you have a new movie, the original plan, where Jill does get away with it and she does survive. Because if you don't know, that was the original plan for Scream 4. They were going to have Jill survive and carry on into 5 and 6. Sydney was going to survive as well, but she was going to be so damaged from the final battle, she was going to kind of lose memory a little bit. Not of her life, but just of that final act. She wasn't going to realize that Jill was Ghostface, and then the next 2 movies would be them kind of uncovering that. And I'm not a big Jill fan, I'll be the first to tell you, but that idea is fascinating. It would be nice to see, especially without undoing any of the other movies. Same thing with Stu returning. Kevin Williamson actually just did a Q&A on Threads, and I seen him answer a fan's question. He said one of his biggest regrets was killing Randy so early because he didn't know that Scream would turn into a franchise. This is a way you could bring him back, Kevin. This would be, okay, you're lying. You're lying. If you say this wouldn't be fascinating, you are a liar. And then if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. You could do what you want to do. You could watch Scream 1 through 6 or now Scream 1 through 7 and be fine. Or you could play around, play with different timelines, pick what story you like the best, see all these returning characters, and each individual fan has a chance to be satisfied worldwide. And I know we're at the 7th movie now. It's a little late in the franchise to try to do this, but it could still be done. And if you ask me, they probably should have just did this from the beginning. Because they are kind of rinse and reusing a lot of storylines, like the family member one. I cannot stand that anymore. I'm so fatigued by it. We had a family member in Scream 2, family member Scream 3, Scream 4, Scream 6, all family members, right? If you had your own retcon universes, it wouldn't feel so draining. Every new story could kind of stay fresh to itself. And at this point in time, it might be a pipe dream, but it's a beautiful one. But what do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you agree with me? Let me know. Don't forget to follow for more videos like these.